Well, we're still in the midst of a global pandemic. Europe has been the epicentre of this infection in so many ways, all the way through the course of this pandemic. And in many ways, it's not releasing its grip. We have very high levels of transmission, but what's different at this point in time to the high levels of transmission we've had in the past, we have excellent protection against the progression to severe illness because of the high levels of vaccination that we have. So the likelihood of you ending up with severe infection is significantly reduced. It's not eliminated, unfortunately, but it's significantly reduced because of how good these vaccines are. So again, that underscores the importance of coming forward if you haven't yet been vaccinated, or if it's time for your booster, to come forward for that booster. And for all these reasons, it's really important then, as part of our plan, that we focus on the two key strands: our individual behaviour, our adherence to all the basic advice that we know works. It has worked over the course of this pandemic in this country and elsewhere. So these are the messages that people perhaps don't want to hear. We've all got a little bit tired of it, but we need to continue to focus on the importance of basic hand washing, wearing of masks, social distancing, recognising risk environments and being aware of the kinds of activities that we're involved in that do constitute a higher risk of transmission, reducing the amount of contact that we have as much as we reasonably can, and staying away from as many of those high activities as we can over a period of time. It is okay, for example, to go to a pub or a nightclub, but we need to be mindful that the more we do of that, the greater the risk we have, and we all individually need to try to cut down our level of risk and reduce our levels of social contacts over the course of the next number of weeks. In addition to that, we're focused very much on how each individual sector can offer protection for both the staff and the customers of whatever service that it might provide. So that we're talking about the hospitality sector, or schools, or universities, or retail environments, public transport. Each one of these environments has arrangements in place to apply public health guidance, to offer protection to individuals using those services. And we need to encourage, if you like, continued high compliance of those sectors. We know, for example, that perhaps in every setting that people are going out to, they're not being asked, for example, for the COVID pass. Well, we need you as an individual to understand that an environment where you're not being asked about these things, or where hand washing facilities are not present, or it's evident that mask wearing is not as it should be, you should look at that as a riskier environment than it should be. And you should leave, feel empowered to leave, and certainly not go back to visit. And all of that will help to encourage compliance and adherence in the sectors. So if we can have people in the opportunity that they have to be out and about, because all of society is open, conscious of how much of that they do over a time period, have those sectors complying at a high level with the public health guidance, and then each of us as individuals, as we move around, complying and adhering to the basic public health advice. We hope the combination of all of those things will help to reduce transmission and bring us back into an improved situation in terms of the force of infection in particular that we're experiencing at the moment.